Hello and welcome to my favorite map in the game, Borneo. We are going to be doing some scout routes, scout shortcuts, showing double jump and atomizer jump routes on this map. So let's jump into it. So this first jump is an atomizer jump. You just go from here to here, you just simply atomize up. You can also do a double jump version of this where you kind of run up the ramp somewhat. The next jump is just a series of double jumps, so you double jump onto these boxes. You double jump up here, and then you're up. You can also use the cart depending on where it's at, but if it's close enough to this shack, you can atomize up to this. For this section, you can atomize up onto this metal piece. And then you can jump over here. And then, of course, you can atomize over to this. You can atomize up to this. Pretty useful. You can atomize up to this. Also note, if you go underneath this, you'll get caught on this ledge, so jump away from it to get up it. Here's some more offense atomizer jumps. From this point, you can atomize up to any of this. So if you want to cut in here, you can do that. If you want to just like jump over this way, this is a double jump route right here. Double jump up here. This box over here can be used with the atomizer to jump onto this rock platform. Takes some getting used to, but you basically want to hit this angle here and slide up it with your third. This rock can be climbed with a double jump. You jump to this first platform here, jump to the second, then you're up. From here, you can pretty much go anywhere. You can double jump over this rock formation. You can double jump back. Time it right. There we go. You can double jump up this rock formation. You usually want to go up the low points, so like right here, there's a low point there, there's a low point there. You can go on this point. It can be harder to go on the high points, but you can do it. But I would say you'd want to jump on this, or that to easily get up here. From this position, you can actually double jump up here. Very useful for pushing. You can jump on any of these. You can also jump on this rock over here, just barely. You can stand on like this section of it. If you go further anymore, you'll slide off it. You can actually atomize up here. You can fit through this as a scout, which is kind of nice. And you can also stand here and shoot through this. You can atomize to this rock formation. You can double jump up this, jump to this. You can actually stand on both of these. Oops. Let me just get in there. The roof can actually push you out, so you have to carefully jump into it. You want to jump lower and crouch. If you jump higher, you'll catch this. So you want to jump lower. Kind of like that. It's a cheeky little hiding spot. You can jump up here. It's a nice little ambush spot. It also helps you get out of a sniper sight line. So for example, you can get up here, and if the enemy sniper is here, you'll end up over there outside of their sight line, which is nice. You can jump on all this stuff. This can be useful for fighting indoors. However, note there is a ceiling behind you, so if a soldier misses a rocket, they might end up hitting you. And you can go on here. Not that it's very useful, but you can do it. You can hide on all of these. This one is particularly useful. If an enemy's pushing in, you can get above them. You can jump to this, then jump to this. This allows you to wrap around and climb. You can double jump up here from there, giving you a nice little back route through the enemy offense. You can stand on this, so if an enemy combo is coming through with an Uber, you can hide up here or just ambush enemies from here. It's a nice little sneaky spot. So this isn't necessarily a jump, it's more of like tech, where you're like sliding up this. But it basically lets you clear a sniper sight line. Let's say you're pushing from here. You jump into this slope with the atomizer out, and it allows you to clear a sniper sight line while sliding. And then you land up on high ground. Then you can atomize to even more high ground. Quick way to climb. Double jump to this rock. Double jump to this. This can be atomizer jumped. Fast way to climb. This is a nice little ambush spot. You can stand on both of these. You can double jump up this and then stand on the top of it. And then double jump onto these little platforms here. You can actually atomize up this. Pretty useful for just popping up. You can atomize up this, so you don't have to end up over here. So you can stand on all of these. This actually just blew my mind. I've played this map so many times, I didn't even know you could do this. You can go on these from there. Those ones might be harder to get to, but these ones are pretty accessible from that platform over here. I'll try doing these ones. Might be a little bit harder. This can be double jumped. You have to time it. Obviously, you can double jump over to this as well, so this over is double jumpable. You can always atomize up this, which is nice. You can atomize up to here, so if there's enemies behind these boxes, atomize up to there. You can sneak up there if you want. You probably eat a rocket, but you can kind of wrap around this. This one might blow your mind. This one blew my mind. You can go up all here. Like, you can go up in here. Usually, stuff like this is out of bounds, but you can get up here. All of this you can stand on. So if you're a scout on defense or something, or even a soldier, that's so useful. And then there's all these, like, props. You can cut these weird angles in here and shoot in between this stuff. This is absolutely insane. You can just straight up disappear. You have to time it, though. It takes some getting used to, but once you get it, it's insane. You can double jump through here and crouch, which is nice. You can also atomize through this. You can atomize this. You have to end up here to slide up the rest of it, but you basically just jump at it and you should be able to climb it pretty easily. And you can atomize over this wall here. You can stand on these ledges. You can't stand on this one. And you can go on here to atomize up to this. So from these planks to there. You can double jump this. You can also atomize it. You can climb these rocks. You can also double jump to these rocks. And you can atomize these rocks. You can atomize from this to that. Alternatively, you can just double jump on this rock. Double jump to either one of these. Atomize over here. This is an atomizer jump. You have to time the last jump to catch this little lip here, and then you'll get on up there. You can double jump on these rocks over here. You can also go on this. You can go on the lower part of these rocks. You can't go on the higher part. You can jump all the way into this corner here. You will slide. If you hold back, you can just stay elevated here and then drop down when you're ready. It's kind of a weird, obscure place to be. People might not check it. We also have an atomizer jump here. There's an atomizer jump onto this higher point. Double jump there. Double jump here. Double jump here. From these barrels, you can also go over to here. You can atomize to here. From here, you can always do something like this. You cannot go up there. There are two shortcuts for double jumping to get up this. One of them is this. You can stand on this ledge here and double jump up. The other one is this little thing here. Make sure you stand up fully so you get your second jump back. And then, of course, something like that. This can be double jumped. So kind of an escape route. All of these can be atomizered to the ledges. So this one's probably the most useful. It's in a dark corner, watching the staircase. You can just drop down behind the combo once their Uber ends. Alright, these ones are crazy. You can climb up this. Any class can climb up this. Any class can get onto this. However, you can get on these platforms, which is insane. This is ridiculous. Enemies will not look up here. This is so crazy. This section here, you can double jump up on here. It's a nice little back route. You can also go on these little pipes. It's pretty much the end of that though. You can also atomize up to it. And go over to this one as well. And I believe you can go on that. Yes. And this is physical. So be aware of that. So you can go on this roof, this roof, this roof, that roof. So this spot, it's kind of tricky to get to. You kind of have to atomize to it, but you can stand on this. You can basically disappear. Someone's chasing you, and they're coming through the shack. You just disappear up here. You can also double jump on top of this, and then double jump over here. You can also go on this roof. So a lot of roofs can be climbed. You should be able to stand on this too, and you can. So just like with the one on the other side of the shack, you can stand on this little light. So you can actually go on these vents. This is crazy. I didn't even know you could go up here as a scout. And then you can also go on this sign. This is so high up. This is insane. You can also atomize from this high point to this. And you can get on these. You can't go any further than this though, but you can go on both of these. So that's kind of nice. You can also go on these little things here. This one is useful because there's a little thing there. You can double jump to climb all of this and get in here. Nice little ambush hiding spot. You can also double jump up to here from those barrels. And you can even stand on this ledge here, but you can't stand on the other side. So you kind of hide up here, say an enemy combo or Uber pushes through, you just shoot him. You can go on top of this. I don't think you can double jump that. I think you need the atomizer. And then of course you can go between these. You cannot go on that. You can go on the camera, that's kind of nice. You can stand up a little bit higher. You can stand on this and double jump onto that awning over here. You can also atomize up to it. I think from like here, maybe, like slight high ground. Because it's an increased in elevation. You can also atomize to it from this barrel. So this, you can atomize or double jump onto this, but this is useful because you can atomize from here to here. Takes some getting used to. You have to jump when your head isn't underneath a vent. It's kind of nice. This one is pretty stupid, but you can actually go up here, which is insane. You can actually go up here. I always forget this every time I play this map. You can also just atomize to it pretty easily. Now, you might be able to double jump this with the good timing. Yeah, you can catch on the edge underneath the railing. This area over here is a little interesting. You can double jump up this, double jump up this. You can be up here. You can also get on top of that. You can atomize to this. On top of this lamp. This is a pretty good ambush or staging spot to get over here relatively safely, bypassing this entire area, being up really high. Alternatively, you can always double jump this from there, and then you're up. You basically bypass this whole lower section. So this lamp is physical. You can double jump onto this. Oops, you have to be careful with the execution because you can catch on to like little angles. But you can double jump onto there and you're on this lamp. Pretty nice little ambush spot. Nice little perch. So from this position, you can atomizer onto this little alarm. Kind of insane, kind of fun. Last little part, I'll just kind of show an example of how these things can be used. So you basically can live elevated above everyone else on this map, as long as you just know where to go. And it's kind of insane. So that pretty much wraps up this one. Definitely let me know if I missed any, if there's any things I can do to improve the content. And definitely like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.